So there was no opportunity to really talk to Mike Tyson because
I could have yelled. The problem was if I would have yelled one question, I would have to yell like 7 or 8 times before Tyson could hear. But by that time, the whole crowd would have heard.
And up on the stage, people were screaming about the white man.
Howard, I mean,
it probably was in your best judgment just to keep your mouth shut.
Yes, I really, I got balls, but I'm not like suicidal.
Yeah, right.
I would have been killed.
Right.
But then again, that would have been interesting.
That would have been funny if you got it on tape. Like all the people were screaming "Salam alaikum."
Whitey, it's
Hate Whitey.
Salam alaikum.
You hear that, you head for the hills.
Howard, put it this way, during one of the speeches, the lady goes to me, this black woman behind me goes, "Why aren't you clapping?" So I just said, "Okay, that's not clapping."
Really? They were watching you?
Yeah.
Wow. You're not allowed to not clap.
Were there other reporter types there?
Yeah, when I got in there, one of the guys I know, he was in the front, then he goes, "John, don't do it. Don't ask anything."
Most of the news organizations, though, send over their black reporter, right?
No.
They were white?
Yeah.
A lot of times on the news, when there's a black story.
A black story gets black coverage.
Yeah, they had a Jewish story the other day. They had that guy Minton on ABC, in the local news. What's his name? Bill Minton? Tim Minton. Is he Jewish? Because he looked like a Jewish guy.
So the Jewish guy.
It was like
Jewish story.
Yeah, because I see like a lot of times on NBC they send that guy Don Williams. You know that big black guy that he talks like this? Or him or Pablo Guzman. They send them over to all the black stories.
And Pablo covers all the gang stories.
Yeah, gangs and stuff.
Hispanic stories.
But they have one of everything because they send the Asian woman down to Chinatown for like the Chinatown mob killers.
Yeah, Yang. I saw her on TV last night. And, yeah, they have one NG, her name is.
Yeah, Miss Ing.
Most of the crews were propped up on vans, though, so they were above.
I'm surprised no one beat up the crews.
I'm really surprised there wasn't a riot because at one point when Tyson hadn't come on yet, they all started yelling, "Come on, we're hot, we're hot!"
All right, listen to this. So this is up on stage, right?
Right. This is a guy. John didn't know who any of these people were. It was a lot of ministers and stuff. And this guy's screaming about the white media.
Okay. And you're standing there with a microphone and a police hat on. Dope.
This is not a friendly crowd.
When the white media says that Mike Tyson is a bad man, when the white media says that he's a thug, when the white media says that he is bad for sports, we got to ask ourselves the question, what did they say about Malcolm X? What did they say about Muhammad Ali? They said they would rather the mafia control boxing than Muhammad Ali and the Muslims. Right. So we don't give 2 cents about what the press says about somebody in our community.
Oh, I would have gotten right out of there.
But wait a second, when did Mike Tyson become Malcolm X?
I don't know.
Yesterday.
The guy's a total meathead. And he raped a black woman.
At his greatest moment, he was a guy who took a couple of punches to the head.
So I said it would have fit a lot better if he had raped a white woman. Would have been much better.
Yeah, that was a political act.
Exactly. The only cog in the wheel is that there's this black woman whose life is completely ruined.
So we don't even talk about probably what Mike did.
Yeah.
God forgives. We must forgive Mike.
Right. That's the whole big thing up there.
Salam alaikum. Because they've been wrong more often than they've been right. Is that right or wrong?
All right, now the next guy,
Mike Tyson was too stupid to rape the right color. Whoops, that would have been.
You think they've now instructed him?
Thank God there were a couple of women who stood up and said, "I'm not going to allow a parade for this Mike Tyson up in my Harlem," because it was so encouraging. But then you got the kook factor out there that just forgives any kind of criminal act. And he served his time. He paid his debt, but you don't have to have a hero's welcome for the guy.
Yeah, what is the parade about?
Yeah, I'm not saying the guy didn't do his time. The guy did his time
because he's a black entrepreneur. That's what I'm saying, Eddie.
He's a guy who can beat up people.
I heard a black guy on the sports radio show this morning saying that he was at the rally yesterday and he could tell by being there that Mike Tyson is rehabilitated and he's on the right road.
Oh,
just by standing in that audience, he could tell.
He knew.
He knew.
So he knew Marion Barry would be a good mayor.
Well, it's the same, it sounds like the same kind of rhetoric that got Marion Barry elected in Washington.
Yeah, the white media is out to get everyone. The white media attacks just about anybody.
Or that whole attitude that white people can't tell us who to vote for, white people can't tell us who our heroes are.
Right. Yeah, well, that's a great hero. You got your hero.
That doesn't mean you have to go and accept every bad person.
Right.
Well, that's a great lead into the next clip. They talk about...
Yeah, we're going to show you. We're going to admire rapists.
A rapist.
A rapist.
I'm
a rapist.
You know what it is? How when I was there, it's white against black. That's how it is. It's just like
This
these.
country is getting
just-
split down the middle in a war.
I don't see how we're ever going to be able to get along.
Did you tell people your name was Melendez, that you're Spanish?
No, but I had my gold cross hanging out. So
That ain't going to help you.
What's that going to do? They're not
What if you have
vampires.
vampires? They won't bite you on the neck.
Blackula.
Blackula. Come here, we're going to bite you. All right, so who's next?
Well, they say that since the white community has a hero who's a felon, it's okay that the black community has one.
And I'm saying to the brothers and sisters
Ladies, change.
that the white people in Long Island can proclaim that rapist Joe Buttafuoco as their hero, then we can proclaim Mike Tyson as our hero.
Oh, man, what logic. That's great logic.
Really, man.
Even OJ's confused.
Yeah, Joe Buttafuoco's a real hero out on Long Island. You have people shooting at him. Yeah, since white people are stupid, we'll be stupid too. Would you?
It's a working plan, right?
Yeah, nobody puts people when they have parades for Joey Buttafuoco.
That's right.
I'm sure a bunch of ministers showed up
Yeah.
to welcome Joey home.
Yeah, a lot of white ministers were there. Crap, I just spilled water all over the electronic equipment.
dear.
Probably electrocute the place. Too late.
Go up in smoke now.
Yeah. Salam aleichem, my ass. Look at this.
Goodbye, white media.
Yeah, here goes the white media up
The
in
white
smoke.
media is burning up. The white media electrocuted
Do you need help?
itself.
I don't know why I'm near equipment. And I just,
You insist on working it.
and I
That's
lost
why.
this.
What's
I'll
that?
take
There's
it.
an article I want to read on the air.
Oh, boy.
Anyway. That's pretty good logic about Joey Buttafuoco.
We can proclaim Mike Tyson as our hero. Not only is he a champion, he is a universal franchise. When Mike Tyson fights, not only do black people make money, but those racist white people make money.
Yeah. Oh, man, I would have gotten the hell right out of there. And then the woman goes, "Why aren't you clapping?"
Yeah.
Goes, "'Cause
Why aren't you clapping?
Yeah, all right. No problem. Like a seal. She should have thrown you a fish. I'm not clapping because I don't feel white people are all like that.
It don't matter. You clap. Wow.
A lot of anger.
Get a clap.
Oh, that ain't going to get anybody out of the ghetto, all that anger.
You best clap. I knock you out. Wow.
What's the next clip?
Okay, so what happens now?
What an exciting day.
on this big day of unity
Yeah.
in the black community, Mike Tyson's late,
Yeah.
so everyone starts booing. Starts yelling at one of the ministers. They all start booing the minister.
Professor Hetty Fox is about to join us, founder and executive director of the
Nobody wants to hear from Professor Hilly Fox. Professor, all these professors.
They had, I swear I heard.
Professor Periwinkle is here. I think everyone's a professor and a minister.
He's got a title.
A professor. Everybody's professor.
Everybody's the honorable something.
Yeah, right.
There was about 25 speakers, and like with names like Abdul Salam Alaikum Alina Mahmoud.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't want him. Where's our felon?
and then Mike Tyson is up there, and he got nothing to say.
No.
He don't want to talk.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The funniest thing about Tyson's speech is he says,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mike Tyson. Here I am. I love a parade.
Tyson names the 5 boroughs like that have supported him, but he can only name 4.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
PO Research Energy Foundation. That's Professor Fox. Come on.
Let's hear from Professor Fox, Hilly Fox. And they're booing him
Yeah,
because
they're booing
they don't
him.
want him.
They want Tyson.
Right.
They
They
don't
start
want
yelling.
Hilly Fox.
Yeah.
They start yelling for
The
Tyson.
poor professor.
Like it's his fault.
Yeah. My brothers and sisters, we must calm ourselves down.
Professor didn't wape anybody.
Hey, Professor, who did you
Doesn't
wape?
this make the professor and all those ministers think maybe we did the wrong thing?
Yeah, right.
Maybe we don't know what we're talking about.
Professor, you didn't wape anyone. We don't want to see you.
1 second. So do we. So do we. So do we. He's on 135th Street. So do we.
Well, well, the rally's here.
What now?
They were yelling, "We want Tyson," so he's going, "So do we."
Oh, I thought that was an African chant. So do we. So do we.
Thought it was a word? So do we?
You got to really yell out some sort of slogan in order to calm everyone down.
You got to sing.
Yeah, that way they're afraid to boo.
It's a bird call.
No, they're booing. He's yelling, and then he says Mike is on 135th Street.
Right. Well, we're here.
Get on the way. We can't make him come any faster than he comes. When he gets here, he's on immediately.
Then when he gets there, they go, Mike's here, but he'll be out in 5 minutes. Half an hour later, he comes out.
Oh, boy.
And it's like
Sounds like
100
a book
degrees.
signing with
So
Robin.
Mike really cares about all you sweltering in the heat.
Yeah.
He's in an air-conditioned car taking his time.
Now you see what happens when you're late? People get angry.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, there you go. It's a lesson. Quiz is
I
a
certainly
lesson.
never held anybody up for a half hour.
Oh. You held me up. I waited for your first book signing. All right, where were we?
Now one of the leaders talks about what the white man has done to Michael Jackson and O.J.
Oh, good. I've been waiting to hear a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, it's there.
Every black man under the sun is under attack. You can't be good enough for white folks. Michael Jackson was the best Negro you ever could be. He even bleached his skin white. But Michael Jackson today is under attack. Is that right?
Now, he didn't do anything
No.
to cause this attack.
Every black man's under. Well, I can name a lot of black guys. Branford Marsalis isn't under attack.
On top of that, he's putting him down.
I know.
But the point is, they act as if Michael didn't do anything. Michael was getting carte blanche everywhere he went until some problems cropped up. It wasn't like he was doing nothing and everybody started attacking him.
Well, a white man glued down Rodney King's gas pedal.
Do you hear that
Such
woman?
a logical argument.
If you go back a little bit, as this guy's talking, there's a woman standing next to John yelling, "That's right, that's right."
It's illogical arguments. There's crazy people up there. Crazy.
And there's people, supposedly learned people, professors and ministers, who are exhorting them to have this kind of anger and to
Professor.
continue to have these wacky feelings. And
What's he
think these-
professor of?
I don't know. But now you can understand the defense of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. It's a wacky defense.
Michael Jackson today is under attack. Is that right or wrong? What about our brother O.J.? O.J. the Jew.
Our brother OJ, the juice. Oh my God!
I don't know that O.J. is going to come to visit you. When this is
I
all
told you
over.
there's a weird thing going on, like relating to criminals, like taking criminal.
If they're black, they're innocent.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
weird.
that's why these communities are falling apart, because they keep the criminals inside. The criminals prey on them.
And then they scream about the police don't protect
and the
them.
police come in to try to break everything up, and they say, no, you're hitting our innocent children.
Right.
So we have a big mess.
He forgot he was black, didn't he? But yet they didn't forget he was black. And what I respect about Don King, what I respect about Mike Tyson, is that they recognize that they're black men living in a white man's world, but we are working hard to rise the black man up to where he belongs, not at the bottom or in the back, but in the front. We are the original people, kings and queens of civilization. Stand up, black man, black woman, be proud of who and what you are. You have done beautiful today.
Even after you have been raped.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What about Desiree Washington? Anyone care about her?
You know,
What's
black
up?
woman,
I
be
would say
proud.
the one black woman next to me, like, I think she had, like, I think it hit her right in the head at that moment. She was like, she goes, yeah, why do we let all these criminals back into the society? They only do it again anyway. I was like, I think it just hit her right there.
There might be some of this was wrong.
You know who stood up for Mike Tyson? They said that they sent the facts and everything. Maya Angelou.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like behind him.
That's good. She's a great woman. She's a real great woman. She should be right. She should write more poetry that nobody understands.
Suddenly the Pulitzer seems worthless.
Yeah.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Did that happen?
Did Maya Angelou get the Pulitzer, or was it Toni Morrison?
I thought she got it.
I liked it better when black people were Catholic.
What?
You know, when they used to go to church and stuff. Now they're into
Just
this Muslim
Christians?
thing. Yeah. They were more under control.
Hey, well, if you had ended segregation sooner, maybe that would.
That's right. I don't like all this whole Muslim
You had a
thing.
religion telling you were a king and a queen and the first
I'd go to
beat,
that one.
I'd go to that one.
Yeah, me too. That's like the Jews. They keep hearing they're the chosen people, so they keep going back to temple. Okay.
The only place you can hear
Yeah, where else do you hear that?
You should rewind this a little bit. This is the best one of them all, Howard. This is
Okay.
the last one. This is the best one.
Is this Professor Periwinkle?
I don't know who this is, but this is, they're explaining that what Mike Tyson did wasn't so bad compared to some other people who were drunk.
Okay.
You got to hear this one.
All right. This is good logic.
Do you all remember
Pretzel logic.
It really is.
the lady who drove her 2 children in the river down in South Carolina? Mike Tyson didn't do that.
Where's her parade?
I guess there's no black people beating their children.
She's got a whole community asking for the death penalty for her.
Yeah. Nobody's throwing her parade.
Do y'all remember the man who dropped the bomb in Oklahoma City? Mike Tyson didn't do that.
Oh.
Do y'all remember Jeffrey Dahmer who ate the people and put them in the refrigerator?
Yeah, but now you can have a black guy eat a few people.
Who's having parades with these
What's the point?
Wait, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. Give the man a chance. He deserves his day.
Mike Tyson didn't do that. Yeah,
I could write a speech
Do you
like
hear
this.
this one guy that
We heard about it. I like the audience better than the guy talking. You're like, yeah, I heard about it.
No, but there's one guy every time, the guy's in a rhythm. He goes, da-da-da-da-da. He goes, we heard about it.
Right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
We heard
Who is
about
that
it.
guy?
Da-da-da-da.
I want to
We
get him
heard
on the
about
show. Every time I say something, I want to hear, we heard about it.
do that. Yeah, they tell us we cannot have our brothers and sisters come home. And we say to them,
They. Those people. If we say to them, we want Mike Tyson, we can't have a little parade.
We heard about it.
All right.
But now I'm supposed to like Mike Tyson because he didn't drive his kids into a river.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be
He
his
doesn't
friend.
have any kids. How do we know he won't drive them into a river?
we want our brothers and sisters to come home. That's right. Because home is all you got. That's
Mm-hmm. There's a whole conversation going on there.
That's right.
That's right.
You heard about it. I heard you.
If Mike Tyson was a
Look at
broke
y'all.
rapist, they wouldn't be welcoming him anywhere.
Bill, you're in charge of being an old black guy who just keeps going, we heard about it every time I say this.
I heard about it.
Right.
I heard this.
Is that it? I wish there was more.
Yeah, that's it.
There ain't gonna be more.
Wasn't that enough?
I heard you.